Alright, in this video we're taking a look at a Wi-Fi pet feeder. So I want to show you a couple of images and then I want to show you what it comes with, a little bit of how it works, and a little bit of other information that you might find interesting. Alright, so as stated, I want to show you this pet feeder. I'll show you all the components, the box that it comes in over here. Go ahead and get this out of the way. So, what you might find interesting is a sweepstake storytelling campaign where you can talk about your pet. It's kind of something you might want to enter and look into. So I'm going to leave that information below the video. You can click on the link, read more about that, depending upon when you watch this video, whether it's still active or not, but that'll be down there. So, otherwise, talking about the actual product. So, I've made some notes, so I'm going to read that so I can make sure I give you the specific details that I really want to give you about this. So, the size is about 13 inches tall, around 7 inches in width, and with the actual tray attached, so the widest part at the bottom when the actual little bowl is attached is going to be 13 3/4 of an inch roughly. So that's going to be your largest portion as far as the footprint. And it is a stainless steel bowl that comes in contact with the food, so cleaning it, and it's removable, as you can see, it just sits down in there. So cleaning it's going to be very easy, and it shouldn't cause any kind of problems, grow any bacteria, mold, and things like that. It's very solid, so that's really nice. Okay, so there's an app called Osaio, or Osaio. I'm not exactly sure the pronunciation, but it's O-S-A-I-O. And open that up right quick. So this is the actual pet feeder. So you have set schedule, feeding record, and then you have the portion size on the bottom, and then you have feeding. So you can actually manually instantly feed your dog, your cat, your pet, just by pushing that button, or you can have it on a schedule. And it says that you can have 10 meals per day, 20 servings per meal, and 0.4 ounce per serving. 3.8 liter or 24 cups total capacity, and you do have a low indicator alert, so when there's no food available you will see that. And when I first opened the app and had it connected, there's no food. I didn't have any food in the actual unit, and it gave me the alert right then, so it's going to give you that information. The food itself needs to be between 2 and 20 millimeters in diameter, so that way you don't get it to be clogged up. And it does have a anti-clog or clog-free design, and on the inside, I can show you here in a moment, there's like a little propeller of sorts, and it's sort of a soft silicone, so that should actually kind of bend and move very easily as it pushes the food out, so it shouldn't get stuck and hung, and it shouldn't crush the food, so it's not a hard plastic. So this comes with a braided power cable, and it's just a barrel connector. I'll show you that in a moment. And then there are battery options as well, and it's not intended to run off of the battery, it's just intended to have that as a battery backup. So if the power goes out, you can have the feeding continue, and if you lose network connectivity, as long as it's scheduled, it's supposed to continue as well, from what I understand. So that's pretty cool. So let's take a look at what all is included. First off, just so you can see on the front, hopefully you can see there's some lights here, but we'll get a closer look. But you have a manual feeding button, a Wi-Fi, and a lock. So that's the three portions here on this. So let me unplug this. This is the feeder. Those are the buttons and the lights I was talking about. This is where the food is ejected here on the bottom. You can see that there are rubber feet. It looks like a speaker here. You have battery compartment, and your plug goes down inside of there, and then you just kind of put that through the little slot on either side, which is really cool. And the door itself goes on very, very easily. Snaps into place like that. If you needed to open this up, I'm about to set this on my lap to do it. You can take this, and as you turn it counterclockwise, it will pop off. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. And so that lifts off, and then this portion here, that's removable, and you can see what I was referring to earlier about the little propeller, and it is a soft silicone, so it shouldn't be difficult to clean if you needed to, and this comes off for easier cleaning. Obviously you would only use dry food with this, no wet food. Alright, so that clicks back into place, and then that twists back in place. Alright, so that's the overall unit inside. This is the little piece here that you have the door for the top that clicks into place. Inside it, when you open this up, there's going to be a silica packet. So don't throw that away. It actually goes right in this portion here, and then that snaps into place. So that's going to help with moisture. You push that button, lift that up, and that's how you open and close. So we'll leave that off for the moment. You then have the feeding bowl and the insert, so it just lays like this. So we'll go ahead and we'll put this together right quick. So as you can see, the assembly is very, very easy. Drop that into place. We got our power cord right around just a little over 4 foot on the actual power cable. That's from where it exits, so there is a little additional on the inside, and depending on which side you go out, you may get a couple of extra inches. So I've got some dog food here. Now there is a little user manual included, so if you have any questions about the configuration, the opening and closing, as far as cleaning, the buttons, the app, connectivity, all that, it's right here in this. It will take a little time for the calibration to take effect. Its manual states about 6 feedings, so you'll have to play with the portion sizes and get it, set up initially, but it's not a problem. So you can see the app right here. When I hit this button, you can see it's dispensing some food now because I just hit that. I'm going to go ahead and hit that again. I'm going to let it finish. Alright, so portion size 1. Alright, so I've set the portion size to 4. And if I hit this button here, you'll see a little notification pop up right there. Feeding success. So you actually know that it actually dispensed food. Depending upon what your pet eats, as far as the amount you need, you can certainly dial that in very easily. You can see it's very quick and responsive. This only works on a 2.4 gigahertz network, not 5 gigahertz, so keep that in mind. So here's my meal schedule. You can see all the different days that it's set for, so every day. And I'm going to change the portion size and confirm and save. Alright. And you can have multiple schedules set up. So I'm going to go manual. So that was a portion of 10, which doesn't really fill the bowl completely. But as you can hear, there's not a lot of noise. It's basically just the actual sound of the food. The motor's very quiet. So I imagine even more skittish animals probably won't be too scared by this and probably will adjust fairly easily. But overall, that's pretty much it. I just wanted to kind of show you how it works. Again, you have to figure out exactly what the portion size is for your particular pet and go from there. But assembly, cleanup, and actual functionality, it's all very simple. Getting it connected is very easy. You can press and hold the buttons to initialize. If it doesn't automatically go into like a pairing mode, all of that is outlined in the user manual. So other than that, not a lot to say. I'm going to go ahead and just get this set up for my my little dog here. But there you go. I'll leave a link below, and again, check out the sweepstakes while it's running. Enter into that. Might be beneficial to you, okay? Thanks for watching.